The title alone, EXO katakana middle. IVE KiiiKiii made, K-pop, suggests a discussion about the growing relationship between the K-pop industry and Korean literature. In recent years, entertainment companies, writers, and cultural institutions in South Korea have increasingly explored collaborations that connect music, storytelling, and literary tradition. This trend reflects a broader cultural movement in which K-pop expands beyond performance and sound to incorporate deeper narrative frameworks inspired by novels, essays, poetry, and folklore. Through these partnerships, both industries find new audiences and creative opportunities while strengthening the global visibility of Korean culture. K-pop has always been known for its rich visual concepts and storytelling. Many idol groups build elaborate fictional worlds around their music releases, often presenting characters, alternate realities, or symbolic themes that extend across albums, music videos, and live performances. By drawing from literature, these narratives gain greater depth and emotional complexity. Writers and publishers see similar advantages, as collaboration with popular musicians allows literary ideas to reach younger audiences who may not traditionally engage with books. Groups such as EXO helped shape this narrative-driven approach early in the 2010s. Their debut concept introduced members as characters with supernatural powers connected to an imaginary universe. While the idea originated within the entertainment industry, the structure resembled serialized storytelling similar to fantasy novels or graphic narratives. Fans followed clues across different albums and videos, piecing together plot developments and symbolic meanings. This model demonstrated that K-pop audiences were willing to engage with long-form storytelling, creating a foundation for later collaborations with professional writers. The newer generation of K-pop groups continues to expand these creative possibilities. Acts such as IVE represent a modern approach in which visual storytelling and lyrical themes are integrated with broader cultural references. Their music often emphasizes identity, confidence, and youth culture, subjects that frequently appear in contemporary Korean essays and novels. Although the connection may not always be direct adaptation, the influence of literary thinking, character development, thematic symbolism, and emotional narrative can still be recognized. Another emerging name mentioned in the headline, KiiiKiii, represents the experimental edge of the industry. Newer groups often explore unconventional branding and artistic partnerships to distinguish themselves in a crowded market. Collaborations with writers, poets, or cultural critics allow these artists to present their music within a larger creative framework. Instead of focusing only on catchy melodies and choreography, they experiment with storytelling formats that include printed works, digital narratives, or multimedia projects. The relationship between K-pop and literature also reflects broader changes within the Korean cultural landscape. Over the past 2 decades, South Korea has actively promoted cultural exports through film, television dramas, music, and literature. The global popularity of Korean novels, especially after international literary awards and high-profile translations, has created opportunities for cross-industry collaboration. Writers who once focused primarily on the domestic market now see the possibility of reaching global audiences through partnerships with internationally recognized musicians. Publishers have responded by exploring new formats that combine books with music-related storytelling. Some projects release companion novels that expand the fictional worlds presented in albums. Others publish essays or anthologies inspired by the emotional themes of specific songs. In certain cases, writers participate directly in the creative process, contributing to lyrics, conceptual storytelling, or visual narratives that appear in music videos and promotional material. From the perspective of entertainment companies, literature offers a powerful tool for world building. K-pop groups often develop complex universes that extend across years of releases, encouraging fans to follow ongoing narratives. By working with experienced writers, these storylines can achieve greater coherence and artistic depth. A literary approach also allows themes such as personal growth, friendship, memory, or social change to be explored more carefully than in a typical 3-minute song. For readers and listeners, these collaborations create a unique cultural experience. A fan who first discovers a story through music may become curious about its literary inspirations, eventually exploring novels or essays connected to the concept. Conversely, readers who admire a particular author may become interested in the musical interpretation of their ideas. In this way, the partnership between literature and K-pop functions as a cultural bridge connecting different audiences. Digital platforms play a major role in making these collaborations possible. Online publishing, web novels, and interactive storytelling formats have become extremely popular in South Korea. These platforms allow writers to experiment with episodic narratives that can easily connect with music releases. For example, a new chapter of a story might appear online alongside a song release, providing additional context or character development. Fans discuss these elements on social media, creating a participatory culture in which interpretation and speculation become part of the entertainment experience. The integration of literature into K-pop storytelling also highlights the importance of symbolism and thematic consistency. Writers bring techniques such as metaphor, narrative structure, and character perspective to projects that might otherwise focus primarily on visual spectacle. These literary tools help transform a concept from a simple aesthetic theme into a meaningful narrative with emotional resonance. Another benefit of collaboration lies in the preservation and reinterpretation of traditional Korean cultural elements. Some writers draw inspiration from folklore, historical narratives, or classical poetry, adapting them into modern storytelling formats. When K-pop artists incorporate these ideas into their music or visual concepts, the result is a blend of past and present that introduces traditional culture to global audiences in a contemporary context. The international nature of the K-pop fandom further amplifies the impact of these projects. Fans across Asia, Europe, the Americas, and beyond often translate lyrics, analyze symbolism, and share interpretations online. When literary elements appear within a group's concept, they encourage deeper discussion and analysis. Fans begin to treat albums almost like chapters in an ongoing novel, examining each detail for clues about the evolving narrative. Writers involved in these collaborations sometimes describe the process as an opportunity to experiment with new forms of storytelling. Unlike traditional novels, which rely solely on text, music-related narratives can unfold through multiple mediums at once. Lyrics, choreography, visual design, and written prose all contribute to the overall story. This multidimensional approach reflects the broader evolution of storytelling in the digital age. Despite its creative potential, the partnership between literature and K-pop also raises interesting questions about artistic balance. Entertainment companies must consider commercial expectations while maintaining the integrity of literary ideas. Writers working with idol groups may need to adapt their storytelling style to fit the fast-paced rhythm of the music industry. At the same time, musicians must ensure that narrative complexity does not overshadow the emotional immediacy of their songs. When these elements come together successfully, the result can be a powerful cultural product that resonates across artistic boundaries. A well-crafted concept can inspire fans to read, listen, watch, and interpret simultaneously, transforming entertainment into a more immersive cultural experience. Looking ahead, the connection between K-pop and Korean literature is likely to deepen as both industries continue to evolve. As global interest in Korean culture grows, creative collaborations will play an important role in shaping how stories from Korea are shared with the world. Music groups may continue to explore partnerships with novelists, poets, and essayists, while publishers experiment with new storytelling formats that incorporate sound, imagery, and performance. The mention of artists ranging from EXO to IVE and emerging acts like KiiKiii illustrates how widespread this trend has become across different generations of K-pop. Established groups demonstrate how narrative universes can sustain long-term fan engagement, while newer artists experiment with innovative ways of integrating literature into their concepts. Ultimately, the collaboration between K-pop and Korean literature reflects a broader understanding that storytelling is not limited to a single medium. Music can inspire narratives, and literature can provide emotional depth to performance. When combined thoughtfully, these forms create a cultural dialogue that enriches both industries while offering audiences around the world a deeper appreciation of Korean creativity and imagination.